Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 10 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. Alright, so I've taken the liberty of just going to the next boss fight, which is here, in that area, if you remember. I'll quickly show you, hang on. There's that hallway that we come down, and there's this door, and then there was this little message here that said, Great Curse-Ridden Tree Ahead. So let's go fight him. I have taken a little bit of damage and had to use one Estus Flask, but it's fine. We almost certainly won't die on this boss. He's very easy. Especially once you know what to do, he's ridiculously easy. First what you want to do though, there's no hidden walls here or anything like that, which kind of sucks because it really looks like there should be. But no, oh come on, what? That was a quick start. Alright, forget what I said, for some reason he started there, usually he doesn't. Come here and hit this area, hit his groin area, just keep smacking it with, yeah, there we go. Once you hit it enough, he'll basically take, what was that, huge amount of damage. Then don't worry about him for a sec, and we're all gonna fall. And then I would say that that's the only time in the whole Dark Souls series where you can fall a long distance and not take any damage because it's part of the game. But I don't remember if that's the case. There might be some more. Hopefully the sound is good and you can hear me. I put it pretty low for this boss fight, just simply because this is the next target, by the way, his hand. Because I remember I was fighting one of the other. Whoa, that was dangerous. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I was too close. Wow, wow! I can't believe I died. Isn't that fantastic, everybody? No, why? I had a perfect record against him. 3 kills, I think I'd killed him. I think I've killed him 3 times before. And he never killed me once. Oh, well, now you get to see me run through this area again. Hooray! Actually, I'm just gonna run, like, completely through it. Hello. Ow, it hurt. Oh, that's really frustrating. It's actually really frustrating to die on like those kinds of bosses because he's so easy, it's ridiculous. Okay, this bit sucks because there are all those enemies. Hello. Ah, come on. I just don't want to fight any of these guys because I want to get straight back to the boss. And that's what and I could have used an Ember, like, as well. I only have 4 at the moment. But I could have used one just because, you know, to have that extra bit of health. But I was pretty confident I could beat him. Now, I don't know. I've never lost this boss fight. Yeah, okay. And I was like, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I assume we're going to be back here. Now, where's my body? It must be on the ground. Can I kill you without? Alright. I can kill him without aggroing the boss. And you... I wanted to kill as many of these guys as possible without aggroing the boss before, but... Okay, not that one. It's bullcrap. Your 4-pronged fork is not that fast. Alright, it's not a big deal. We'll kill him. I'm really close now to getting the platinum on my account. And I actually learnt something. Yeah, let's try this one again. I learned something while I was, ow. While I was trying to get the trophy that wasn't linked to any of the endings. I think it's called Master of Rings. It requires you to get all the rings in the game, but I didn't realize that they meant like all of the rings. And what I mean by that is there are some rings that have different levels. So for example, there's like a life ring, right? At the start, it was actually the item that we got. Okay, you can't do damage. Ow. Alright, here we go again. There's a life ring we got at the start. And then you can get the +1, +2, and +3 versions of that ring. And the trophy requires you to have all 3 versions, so it's really frustrating. I think I went inside him for a sec there. Alright. I ran out of stamina, that's what happened. If you don't have the Chloranthy ring, I highly recommend getting, or using the, what is it called? Green Blossom, I think? Yeah, Green Blossom. To get yourself some more stamina. There we go. Look how easy he is now. Block. He does a few different moves. As long as you keep your defense up and... Wow. Alright, he's being... Today, like, there was a patch since the last episode. And I feel like they secretly patched this guy to be a little bit harder. Because... Oh my god, enough. I can't even see what's going on. Because he was definitely not that hard. Don't let yourself be grabbed by that. That will almost certainly kill you. Okay. This move I can take now. And now he's going to do another slam. 1, 2. Keep your hand down over here. Oh, you bastard. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Finally. Bloody hell. Can't believe he killed me before. It's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, Soul of the Rotted Greatwood and Transposing Kiln. And we get the Cursed Rotted Greatwood trophy and we get Embered as well. Because I haven't done it yet, I'm actually going to have a quick read of those souls. So, Soul of the Boreal Valley Vort. Vort served as an outrider knight, never far from the fleeting dancer. Okay. That's interesting for later. And ever since its establishment, all manner of curses have managed to seep into the undead settlement. The worst of them were sealed away inside a spirit tree, but eventually the curses took their toll. Okay. So yeah, that's like all the curses made him, I guess. This soul in particular looks very different to all the other souls, I think, in the game. I remember that this particular one was very, very different. A lot of the others look pretty similar, but this one, very different. Okay, so this is where we went before with, what's his name? Where we went to get the Mound Maker's Covenant. That's interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. And if you didn't do that, over here there would be, what's his name? Hodrick. Hodrick would be dead over here, and he has something on him, but I can't remember what it is. It might be a vertebra shackle, like... no, it's not a vertebra shackle, it's something else. I can't remember. Over here there would still be the war... Yeah, the guy's right here. The War God Wooden Shield. And you can still use the Mound Makers here to offer vertebra shackles, but we're not going to do that yet. We'll worry about farming that stuff later. For now, we're going to go back to the Firelink Shrine, because we have some things to do there. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how the hell I died there, but oh well, it happens. That's the thing about this game. It can be like the easiest thing in the world to just play, not die ever, and then all of a sudden you're dead. Alright, let's talk to Leonard. I believe that's how he pronounced his own name, so let's go with that. And he's not here. That's just fantastic. Why is Leonard not there? Why is Leonard not there? I'm not sure. Let's talk to this guy. Oh.
Then you're a brasher lad than I thought. You can make better use of this.
Okay, if we talk to Hawkwood here, he gives us the heavy gem.
I don't need it. Not now I've flown the coop.
The heavy gem is actually pretty good. Anything else?
The Undead Legion of Farron is a caravan of undead, sworn by wolf's blood to contain the abyss. The Legion will bury a kingdom at the first sign of exposure. Joyous bunch, really. Gaining admission to the Legion is a matter of some ceremony. Inside their keep, snuffing out the flames of 3 altars opens the door to the wolf blood. Even accursed undead want to believe they're special, it seems. I pity the sorry souls.
Okay, so he's talking about an area that's coming up fair bit later, maybe like 10 episodes from now.
Gaining admission to the Legion.
Okay, so same thing.
In
Okay, I know why Leonard is not there. It's because I forgot to do one thing, but that's okay. We'll go do that in a sec. Let's go down here and talk to Grey Rat, who is back from his pillaging.
Oh, hello. You've come at a good time. It took some prowling, but I finally made a score. Go on, have a gander.
Okay, so if we look at his items, he's got a whole bunch more stuff that he didn't have before. 3 embers, 4 embers. They're separate to sort of tell you that he went to, you know, he went to get new items and stuff like that. There's nothing here that's like too valuable for right now, but we do want to buy... Do I want to buy large arrows? No, we want to buy standard arrows, and we want to just get about 99 of them. How many do we have? 7, so we need 92. Just get 99 standard arrows. Let's talk to him.
You can
just
keep
says the
the
same
ring.
thing.
Goodbye. Oh,
Okay, next. Next we want to talk to... Ludleth. Yeah, we want to talk to Ludleth. Okay, so he's over there. So, we're going to give him the transposing kiln, and we're going to be able to create items based on the souls that we have. And they're very good. Some of them are pretty good items. They're all really cool weapons and spells and all that kind of stuff. So let's talk to him.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted. For I am a lord, and this is my throne.
Okay, let's give him the transposing kiln.
Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferred to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition?
Okay, so let's have a look at the transposition that we can do. Okay, so the way it works is basically... That's odd. Why have we got these here? We haven't even fought the guy. That's really strange, unless I somehow... What the hell? I don't understand why these two weapons are here, and I don't have the soul of a demon. Huh. Okay, whatever. Anyway, depending on what souls you have, you can make different weapons. So this Hollow Slayer Greatsword can be made of the soul of the rotted Greatwood, or you can make Arstor's Spear as well. Vort's Great Hammer, it can be made with his soul, and this ring as well. Now, here's the tricky part. Let me just lower the sound a little bit so I don't have to yell. Here's the tricky part. There's a trophy for getting all the rings, right? But as I mentioned earlier, and hopefully you could hear it, it was during the boss fight, there are a lot of rings. I think there's 107 rings, and that's because you have to collect the +1, +2, and +3 versions of all the rings. There aren't many +3 versions, but there are a lot of +1 and +2 versions. Also, with the transposition, there's one soul, and it's coming up later, that allows you to get a magic spell or a ring with that soul, which means you have to play the game at least twice to get all the rings. However, some of the +2 rings, and I think a few of the, and pretty much all the +3 rings, require you to, that they only drop in, or they're only in New Game ++, so you have to play the game 3 times anyway. And then of course there's the 3 endings, so you have to get all, you have to play the game through 3 times. Now this particular ring, Bewitched Ring that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon his knights, recovers HP with successive attacks. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death, transformed into frenzied beasts, No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. Okay, this ring, I actually thought that this ring was similar to Rally in Bloodborne. So whenever you lost like a percentage of your health, you could get it back by attacking the enemies. But that's not what it does. I thought it was extremely useful when I first played the game. It is for one boss fight coming up later, so I'm gonna get it, and also because it's you know, all the rings. So I'm gonna grab this ring. We're not gonna use it right now, but we will use it in the future. None of these weapons here I'm too like I care too much about. The soul of the ROTTED Greatwood, we're gonna get both of them anyway, but there's no point using 1,000 souls to get one that I don't really care about right now. Let's see if he says anything else. Let me just quickly increase.
Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus.
Okay.
Knowest thou
Hang on a sec. There we go. Alright, so he's a Lord of Cinder, which is cool because that means we only have to defeat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have to defeat 4 Lords of Cinder. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna go to... Yeah, okay, we're gonna go check out why Leonard's not there. So we're gonna do that. And I may have... It's been 3 days again since I last played. Because I've been trying to finish the game for myself. And so I made like, you know, 3 episodes in one day and then just spent the next 2 days like playing my one, and then on the 3rd day I would make another 3 episodes. I've been just trying to do that as much as possible to give myself enough time to finish the game, because I just want it out of the way now. It gets a little bit tedious when you have to do New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. The game is still fun, but I don't know, there's just I think once you've played, how many hours have I played? Probably played like 90 hours now by now. It's like 54 on the current profile that I'm playing, and I played like at least 30 on the other one. So yeah, it's been a long time already. Okay, let's go down here. And let's kill this guy here. We don't need to, but just to be on the safe side. Take him out. And then, come on. Gotcha. Take him out. There's this guy as well. Dead. Okay. And now we're going to go down here. Now, in the previous... Yeah, it must have been in the previous episode. I collected a lift chamber key from Leonard. And we're finally going to put it to use. You may not remember, but there's that door there. And that's where we can use the lift chamber key. Alright, and once we're in here... Is there any items here? No. Once we're in here, use the lift and go all the way down to the very bottom. And he actually told us what to do. He said, kill the Dark Wraith. He gave us like 5 cracked red eye orbs, and then he said kill the Dark Wraith. Now, if I get lucky here, this will be amazing. This guy he's using, you can see, hang on, he's using a dark sword. And in my playthrough, that's the Dark Hand special thing that I was talking about, by the way, with that Yuria has. It's like a shield. Just be very, very careful with him. He's very dangerous. Wait until he stops attacking. Keep rolling, keep your shield up. Yeah, if he drops the... I knew it. If he drops the weapon, it will be really nice, because I actually realized, oh, you can do that. Okay, so I can kick his Dark Hand shield and then finish him off. Please, 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 please. Ah, he only dropped Dark Gauntlets. It's not ultra rare to get that sword. It would be really nice to get it. If you get it, I kind of recommend trying to... No, let's keep my one. I recommend probably trying to use it, simply because I realize that it's a much better sword than the raw broadsword. Well, not much better, and just broadsword, not raw broadsword. Not much better, but it is better. It just requires a teensy bit more stats to use. I think it's like, what am I on now? 15. I think it requires 15 strength and 14 dex, so that's nothing. It's just that early in the game, you obviously want to kind of put points into vigor and like to health and vitality, so you can wear more things and have more health. And actually, I'm going to do it here. Wear more things and have more health, and to counter needing to put points in strength, you can just use raw weapons. 2, 3, gotcha. Alright, that was pretty good. The reason I'm killing these guys is because we're going to have to do something that takes a little bit of time here. And that is kill the big dragon. So you might remember I said, oh, Lothric Knight Sword. How's that compared? See, it takes a lot of dex, and I haven't really been using dex, and I won't be using dex for the most part, so it's okay, but yeah, probably not. What I do want to do though is I want to get the longbow. Do I have any ring that helps me out here? No, I don't. Wait. No, I don't. Okay, so I want to get the bow. The arrow is already automatically equipped. There we are, 99 standard arrows. And we want to just keep firing at this dragon. Now, this isn't going to do too much damage. And he's actually going to, depending on where you're standing, he can hurt you. So be careful. Yeah, I guess we're in an okay position. Just keep firing. And the damage that we're doing is obviously really small. But we don't actually have to kill him. We just have to get him to about like 20 or 15%. And if you, yeah, see how it did 60 damage there? When he turns and the wing protrudes to where I'm firing, I can actually do more damage. There we go. Come on again. Can I please fire? The way the damage is calculated on him seems to be proximity to him. So however, like, the further the distance the arrow has to travel, and as long as it hits something, the more damage you'll do. The only reason I'm standing here is because if I stand sort of, hang on a sec, I missed. If I stand like there, I can't, like I'll get, first of all, it's either I can't hit him from that position or I'll get burnt by the fire. If I stand at the top of the tower just behind me, like in the room behind me to where the bonfire is, he can actually breathe fire all the way over to that side. So this, I think, is like the best place to stand. It does take a little bit of time, as I said, maybe like 3 minutes to kill him, but it's worth it. And the reason it's worth it is because when he, well, he won't die, he'll fly away basically, momentarily. When he flies away, you actually get a large Titanite shard. And because it only requires 2 large Titanite shards to go from +3 to +4, this is pretty damn early in the game to get one. And combine that with the one that we got for, I think last time I said, I just said it was an item that we traded to Pickle P. I think it was the firebomb that we traded. So if you combine that with the one that we traded for the firebomb to Pickle P, we have 2 large Titanite shards really, really early in the game, and we can get a +4 raw broadsword, which is really strong. Okay, he's almost done. A few more shots. I'm waiting for my stamina to regenerate as well to do extra damage. Come on. There we go, large Titanite shard. And you can still damage him. I've never been able to kill him, but I guess if you had like if you were playing like a dex build and had a ton more dex, you could probably kill him. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been able to do it. Now we have 2 large Titanite shards. We still have 1 chunk as well. Unfortunately, from what I can remember, the chunk doesn't really help out too much because we only, oh no, it does actually. No, there is 1 section where it does. So it's, It's still a long time before we're gonna get to that section, but there is a bit where you can get a few more chunks fairly early in the game. Okay, so we're pretty much gonna end the episode, but before we do, let's upgrade our weapon. The good thing as well to note is if you have if you have, for example, I'm gonna have a raw broadsword +3 now. Oh no, sorry, +4. I was like, why is it only going +3? If you have this, right, so you make a raw broadsword +4, and then later on you want to change the infusion, you can actually change it on the one that you're using. So if I wanted to change it to, well, I can't now because I don't have the coal. We have to get some coal soon. You can put, say, a refined gem. It'll be a refined broadsword +4. So your reinforcement stays per weapon, and then you can just change the infusion to give it whatever you want. So you're not. So every time you use like a large Titanite shard or a Titanite chunk, you're not really wasting it. You're not like, oh, I want to use a different weapon, and then you try and use a different weapon, but you know, you don't have enough shards, and large Titanite shards and chunks. You're like, no, just reinfuse the weapon that you were currently using. Well, I mean, if you just want to, that's if you want to change the infusion on the weapon you're using. If you wanted to use a completely different weapon, yes, you're gonna have to put some more stuff into that. Alright, so that's that done. Do I have any Estus shards or undead bone shards? I don't think so. And before we finish, I guess we'll talk to Leonhard, who at the top of the screen, who's there. Let me just look at my notes while I'm doing this. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading my notes at the same time. Okay, yep, cool. Alright, let's talk to him. And for doing that, we get the applause gesture. Oh, crap.
And pillage all you like. And if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger. Come on, give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep.
Okay, we're gonna find out what he's talking about there soon. Anything else?
Now invade and pillage, and if
Okay.
you grow weary, come on.
We're gonna find out what I wish I could keep the audio at a specific level, but there doesn't seem to be like a happy medium for where or at least if there is, I haven't figured it out yet. I should probably work on that. But yeah, we're gonna find out what that is. Okay, so now that we've killed the Cursed Rider Greatwood, we can continue with the game, and we're gonna do that next time. So for the time being, that's it for episode 10 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.